Tuolla Lontoossa Jennin mä kohtasin. Halo Väpi, oho. Hän on neidosten joukossa kaunihin. Halo Väpi, oho.
All right, I guess we're going to start another adventure with Gloucester Bookies. And today, my special guest for a second time is Jaden Soini, my grandson, who is in the 4th grade and a reader. And a writer? No, you say not really, not yet. Okay. Do you know when you think about writing, it's on the way to being a writer? Right? So if I think about a story, like about a cat and a dog, and they're on a motorbike, what kind of bike? Mountain bike. Dirt bike. Then that's the start of a story. I didn't put my pen to paper, or I didn't start typing it, but I started thinking about it. I got ideas together, right? All right. So are you a writer in that way? Do you think of adventures and stories?
Yeah.
How about dreaming at night? Do you dream?
Yeah.
Yeah? What do you dream about? What would you like to turn from a dream into a writing?
My dream about writing.
Your dream about, you actually dream about riding dirt bikes?
Yes.
You actually dream about that?
Uh-huh.
And you drive it around and balancing and everything?
Uh-huh.
What else do you do when that, does it crash? Does it fall over? Does it? No, you do. You go along real good?
I enter a race and I end up winning.
You enter a race and you end up winning. That's one of the great dreams. Gee. That would make a good story. Let me ask you if you know that your mother wrote a story when she was younger than you. Did you know that? Yeah. Your mother wrote a story that was called The Story of a Hen. Right? You remember that? No? Yeah, it was called The Story of a Hen, and we published it by getting a copy, several copies at a print shop, and it started off, it was pictures. So you draw pictures more easily than you can write. She drew the picture of a hen, and then we put underneath, I wrote in my way, I wrote down what she said was the story. Each page had a different thing that was happening, like the hen laid an egg, and then the egg hatched. And then what happened? What was it? From the little, what came out of the egg?
Chicken.
A
chick.
A chick. And all those things. And then it grew up because it was fed. And that was the story of the hen. And it showed.
I think I read that book.
You think you read that book?
Is it called The Story of the Hen?
Story of the Hen, it was. You might have read it. Your mother's book. And that was only the start of many, many writings in school. And I know that you this year will be doing in 4th grade some writing yourself. And I look forward to, I hope and I expect you'll turn your dreams into writing. Enter the race, win the race. Mountain. Good. What's the difference between a mountain bike and a dirt bike?
A dirt bike, they don't have gears and they're just like gas powered or electric, but mainly gas powered. And the electric ones are for kids, and then the gas powered ones are for like grown up, like Pop Rocket. Pop Rockets are like mini dirt bikes, and they're really cool. I actually have one.
You actually have one of these really cool
Pop Rocket.
Dirt bike.
Pop Rocket.
Pop Rocket. And I was thinking, if you could give a name to a dirt bike that was a different name than just dirt bike, what would you call it?
I'd call it. I'd probably call it a monster bike.
A monster bike.
Because dirt bikes are like they can climb up giant mountains and stuff.
Climb up down, and they're cool. You said they were cool.
Yeah. And then
So-
mountain bikes, they have gears, and then there is electric mountain bike, and then there's just normal mountain bike. On the electric ones, you still have to pedal, and it's like it still has gears, and it's a struggle to like go up mountains more easier than dirt bikes. So like dirt bikes are easier to go up like giant hills, unless it's like an electric mountain bike. Then yeah.
And you look like a person that knows their way around us.
Mhm.
Did you come here on a scooter?
No, I came here in my car, but I brought my scooter over here.
You brought your scooter.
Like my scooter was in my car.
The scooter was in the car, and then you took it out. Yeah.
Not just any scooter, it was a trick scooter.
It's a trick scooter. Tell us more about the trick.
Trick scooters have like wider handlebars, so like it's not like this, like a normal scooter, it's like this. So it's like easier to do like a bar spin or a tail whip. Or like
bar spin or a tail whip.
It's
You
where,
can't do those things, can
No.
you?
Or
Not
like
yet.
a bunny hop.
A
or
bunny
something.
hop. Can you do a bunny hop?
Yeah.
You can. All right. Does it take a mountain or something to do that, or you? On a,
You can do it on any surface. You
on
just
any
you could do it without speed, but you'd have to be good at doing it.
if you were good. Are you good? Yeah. Hey, you told me probably of your friends, you're maybe number one in bike. Is that still true?
What?
Is that still true? You're number one in bike. Your friends.
No, I never said I was number one. I think I said one of my other friends was, or I don't know.
Well, you said Henry was a good bike.
Huh?
Is he?
He's pretty good.
How about you?
Also good.
Also good. All right. Well, anyway, I remember you talked about, last time you talked about axolotls.
Axolotl?
Axolotls.
Yeah.
And I looked it up because we were trying to spell it. And it's spelled AXOLOTL. And it's a Mexican salamander.
I know.
You know. And you've seen one.
Mhm.
And I never saw one.
I've seen the salamander too.
And you've seen a salamander as well as an axolotl. And I'm saying an axolotl, somebody who saw an axolotl like you, deserved a Mexican peso that has an axolotl's picture on it. Will you take this as a souvenir of your visit here to the studio? And you tell me if you can see the axolotl on the bill.
Right here.
You see it. You pointed it out. I think that
Saw
is
it when it was right here.
the axolotl. You saw it before you even got it, right?
Mhm.
You saw it coming. Axolotl.
Is this Mexican money?
That's actual Mexican money. You could buy something with it in Mexico. And why is it on I'm asking you, why is an axolotl, a picture of an axolotl on a Mexican money?
Maybe because they love axolotls.
They love axolotls. Maybe it's because axolotls live in.
Not every axolotl lives in Mexico.
No, you knew because
They're
you saw
scattered
one.
across the world.
They're all across the world as pets, right?
And also as wildlife creatures.
Wildlife creatures, I don't think so. What I read in the computer was that axolotls only live in the wild. And I'm going to ask you as a nature expert, think of it this way. You're an axolotl, and there's a lot of axolotls around. What dangers are around? What are you afraid of? What creatures might eat?
Like probably an alligator or like piranhas could eat them, or like otters or something, because they are small creatures and they do like to swim in water a lot. So
So they swim in the water and you know that. And in
like
the water,
there's a bunch of predators in the water.
and there are predators in the water like alligators and otters. Yeah, and you know what I was surprised by? The computer said that birds.
Yeah.
Birds.
Yeah, because they're only like big birds that eat them though, because the tiny birds are like the same size as them almost.
Tiny birds couldn't eat an axolotl.
Mm-mm. There's also like snakes that would eat an axolotl. Snake could swallow a whole human. If it's an anaconda, it could definitely eat an axolotl. Anacondas take like pretty sure like 45 seconds to swallow a whole human whole. Like,
Anacondas can eat a human.
Mm-hmm.
In how many?
45 seconds.
45 seconds. So that wouldn't be a fair fight. Oh, how about for an axolotl?
Nope.
45
I
seconds?
mean, an axolotl probably like 10 seconds.
10 seconds.
Because they're so small.
Axolotl, it wouldn't be even.
An axolotl, the biggest it could probably grow up to is probably from like here to like here. That's not that long.
Well,
it's like the size of like a garter snake.
A garter snake. 40, yeah, a foot and a half. So. Now, you're a reader, and I understand you from last time. You told me you weren't going to yawn this time. No yawning, okay? Can you smile? Yeah. Anyway, you told me last time that you enjoyed many copies of a book. You went to the library last night, right? And you picked out some books to talk about. And one of the books was The Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
Mm-hmm.
So this book, Diary of a Wimpy Kid, you told me you read, and not only read. Is that true?
Mm-hmm.
Show me what you have.
It's Diary of a Wimpy Kid, The Last Straw.
This one is called Diary of Wimpy Kid, The Last Straw.
Mm-hmm.
Did you read this before, or is this new to you?
New to me. Made the book stand up.
Yes, you made it. You made the book stand up. Did you read it before?
I've read other Diary of the Wimpy Kids books, but not this one.
So this one's new to you, and you're going to read it.
Well, I think I have read it before, but I forget what it's about.
So you want to read it again?
Sure.
Yeah. And these are good books, but I wondered if you can tell us in words why they are good books that you enjoy.
Because they're like entertaining, and like they're picture and chapter books, like, and like and it's like fun. They're like funny and stuff.
Ah, they're funny. Wow. I think I used to go for the books that were funny also, rather than the ones that are too serious. Although sometimes the serious books are interesting.
Some serious books.
Some serious books. For instance, are there any sports books that you got at the library last night?
I got this Boston Bruins one, and I got this hockey one.
There's one that's called Hockey, and there's another one on the Boston Bruins. And these books that are also funny, or are they serious books?
They're probably like just about hockey. They're probably like neither.
Watch the axolotl. I think you got to put the. Yeah, that's good. Now, between the two, how would you pick which one to read first? Hockey or the Boston Bruins?
Boston Bruins, because they're my favorite hockey team.
Ah, you got a favorite for the favorite hockey team of that. That's going to be the first book you read of these two.
Yep.
And when you read about the Boston Bruins, what are you looking for and hope are in these things are in the book? Don't yawn too much. Can you smile?
I'm hoping that like there's Boston Bruins players like David Pastrnak or Brad Marchand or like Bergeron, Rask,
You don't remember Bobby Orr, do you?
and Bobby Orr.
Do you remember Bobby Orr?
Didn't he play on a different team now?
I think he was on the Boston Bruins always. That's the way I remember Bobby Orr. But Bobby Orr, did you go to Boston ever and see the statue of Bobby Orr?
Yeah.
You did?
I've seen it.
You've seen it?
I'm pretty sure I saw it Saturday because I went up to Boston that day. Yeah, I saw it. It's right outside of the D Garden, right? No, not outside the D Garden, where you like get off the train.
It's right up there where you get off the train.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. And it's his famous goal where he has the hockey.
Yeah, there's like, he's holding the hockey stick, getting ready to do a slap shot, like, and the puck's right here, and he has his ice skates on, like, getting ready to hit a slap shot.
And is he standing on the ice? Or is he off the ice?
He's
like up in the air.
Pretty sure he's like standing on the ice.
Yeah, you have
like
to,
his skates are on the ice, like.
Yeah, you look closely. I think that's the one where he was leaping up in the air. And let's see if it's in the. Give me this book. Let me see if I can find. Maybe that picture is in there because it's so famous. And you mentioned him. Who's your favorite player on the Bruins today?
I have two favorite players, David Pastrnak and Brad Marchand, but I prefer Brad Marchand. People like to call Marchand the Rat, because he, I don't know, he must be like, a rat or something. Like, he's an actual Bruins player, but like, they just like to call him Marchand the Rat.
Like rat? Did you say rat?
Marchand the Rat.
Marchand rat?
Marchand the Rat.
Marchand the Rat. And you don't know why they call him that.
Mm-mm.
But he's your favorite player. And why is he particularly the one that you identify as the favorite player that you want?
I don't know. He is like the most famous person on the Bruins. I'm pretty sure he's the captain now, and like David Pastrnak, the assistant captain. Yeah.
The assistant captain. Now, this Boston Bruins book does not have that famous picture.
What about
I've got to
this
say.
one?
But does the hockey book have that famous picture? I'm going to look there. Oh, okay. We won't spill the water today, right? Wow. It has a lot in here. Superstars and all the equipment you need. I'm getting the feeling that you know your way around hockey because you play hockey. Is that true?
I don't play for the ball hockey team anymore that I used to play for. My mom did sign me up for, have you heard of Cape Ann Youth Ice Hockey?
Cape Ann Ice Hockey.
Like, they practice at O'Malley and they have games like all over the place because it's a travel team.
Yes. And you're interested in doing that? Yes, I like that. That makes sense. Somebody interested in hockey would also want to play hockey. Yes, I like that. Okay, and then besides the Diary of a Wimpy Kid and two sports books, one on hockey and the other on the Boston Bruins, what do you have?
National Monuments of the USA.
And this one is the biggest book of all.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like it's got pictures of the Statue of Liberty and mountains, of course, various national monuments. Why would you pick this book, National Monuments?
I guess it seems cool because it has like all the monuments of the USA.
And at least you would end up knowing where you want to visit next summer.
Yeah.
Can you show me in this, open it up to any page at all, show me how well you can read. Just open it to any page at all. Ready? Now you're going to read out loud clearly as you can.
The eastern United States is packed with the historical monuments. Some of these monuments commemorate.
It must be a new word to you, but I think it's commemorate.
Commemorate a time before the USA became a country, and some commemorate, right?
Okay.
Commemorate events so recent that your family may even have stories about them. In the East, you may even have. In the East, you can imagine being a soldier during the American Revolution, or an immigrant greeted by the Statue of Liberty. Soak up the sights and sounds on the streets of New York City and Washington, D.C., where people have New York City and Washington, D.C., where people have worked for equally for many years. Find out about the people who have shaped this land, from the first people's year to presidents, activists, artists, scientists, and more. Along with history, this region is filled with places where you can learn more about the natural places where you can learn natural world. Listen to the rush of Maine's rivers and look for the tracks of lynx and moose in the snow on the coast of Florida. Feel the salt in air on your face from atop a tower made of fossilized seashells, and as dolphins leap and play in the waters below.
Good. You seem to be able to read that very fluently, and when you come to a new word, you were doing something that I would call sounding out. Do you know was that what you were doing, sounding out?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? And what does sounding out mean? What is it like?
It's like if you don't know how to pronounce the word, just like try and pronounce it and like see if you get it or not.
Yeah. If you get it, then you do. And if you don't, you can ask. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever use a dictionary? Not yet? Yeah. I think you might enjoy using a dictionary where you can look up the word axolotl, and it'll tell you about axolotl in some way that quickly describes it. And don't yawn more than you do. That's good. No more yawning. Yeah, smile. Yeah. Thank you. Hey, did you ever think about being a child star in movies?
Like being a child movie star?
Yeah.
No.
You'd rather be a hockey player?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Or a boxer.
Or a boxer, or a bike rider.
Or a dirt bike rider.
Or a dirt bike rider. Okay. How about being a writer?
I like to do stuff that's like rough, and like I like to do like rough things like dirt biking or hockey or like boxing and stuff.
How about just
But I
sitting?
would like write like sometimes.
How about just sitting quietly at a desk and writing with a pencil on paper? Would that be exciting to you?
Not as much as like hockey,
Not as much as hockey. Okay.
but I'd still like write like once in a while,
Yeah, I would think you get
like to clear my mind.
you get it, and it clears your mind about a subject that you're thinking about. Yeah, I like that. I like that. When you're in school, does the teacher give you time that you can think and write stuff out of your imagination?
So like drawing.
Drawing. They let you do drawing.
Mhm.
They like to have you draw. What do you draw usually if you were just allowed? You could draw anything out of your imagination.
I just draw anything that comes to my mind, like probably like a mountain bike or a dirt bike or like a hockey stick, or like marshland or something.
And did you ever try to do a picture of marshland?
No,
Did it? If you did, would you think he would have little ears like a rat? No. How would you draw him?
I draw him like normal marshland.
You draw him like marshland.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you draw an axolotl?
Probably not perfectly, but I could try.
Yes. And what color would you color the axolotl?
Axolotls are probably mostly known to be like pink, so probably pink.
Probably
Because
pink.
they're mostly known to be pink,
Mostly.
but they can be other colors.
There can be other colors. I saw on the computer that they if they come down to the bottom of the water to hide, they can adopt almost like camouflage. They can make their spots, or stripes, whatever it looks like down underneath the water.
Like their fins, right? Like on their back.
Their fins on their back, yeah.
Or
Oh, their backs itself, the backs, yeah. Do you you have any pictures of an axolotl besides the one on the Mexican money?
No.
But you knew how to describe an axolotl. Last time you showed me how it has fins. Can you show that where you show how they have gills gills on their neck?
What?
You showed how they have gills on their neck last time we were on the show.
Yeah.
Can you show that again?
So like they have like little tiny gills like on the sides of their necks. I'm pretty sure they have like 3 of them on each side, like
Yes.
little tiny like little like holes,
And
so
what
they can breathe.
So they can breathe. That's what they breathe with, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, the axolotls. So they can stay under the water a long time.
Mhm.
Yeah. Would you like to be able to stay under the water a long time and have gills instead of breathe?
I mean, using gills to still breathe, but
Yeah.
it's just working underwater.
Okay.
If I had that, then me and like I just like basically like probably like a human sea monster if I had like gills, because like then I'd be able to just go into the water and swim around for a while.
You'd be like a human sea monster.
Yeah.
And you'd be able to swim around for a while
Mhm.
because your gills, you would breathe through your gills. Yeah. Would you like that?
Mhm.
Yeah. Would you like there to be other human sea monsters so you wouldn't be alone, or would you like to be the only one?
Mhm. Maybe other ones.
Well, if there were other ones, you could all go out and get ice cream or popcorn and stuff like that, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Or we could just like swim across the world.
Or you could swim across the world. Would you swim across the world? Would you want to see more than the United States?
Yes, but I would not swim there. I'd probably take a boat there.
You'd like to take a boat there,
Yeah, or like
Yeah.
a jet ski.
or a jet ski. Yeah. Would you imagine that you could jet ski across the Atlantic?
Yeah,
Jet ski across the Atlantic?
Yeah.
Yes?
but jet skis wouldn't have enough gas. You'd need to
Oh,
like,
you'd run out of gas.
Same
Okay.
with boat.
Same with boat.
Yeah.
What if you had a sail boat?
Well, then you'd be able to make it.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you know your great-grandfather was out on the Atlantic in a sailboat fishing? You know that? Is that new to you? Yeah. How do you think? How easy was it for him to be a fisherman out on the ocean?
Probably pretty hard. Like
Hard.
probably like sharks and like other creatures were probably like attacking his boat. Or
He'd be in danger sometimes. But what if there was a big storm?
then well, who knows what would happen? His whole boat could get just become a boat wreck and like sink underwater and stay there forever, or he could survive and go to and make it to the end of the other side of the land.
Yeah,
There's two
two
chances.
possibilities. So he could be a boat underneath the end of the.
Or actually there's three, because he could survive. There's a chance that he could have survived like without his boat, like in the storm, and then he found another boat where he just swam over there.
So if he could get home that way in another boat. Yeah, I like. Would you ever write a story of a fisherman?
Well, maybe sometimes, but not all the time. Because I'm not the biggest fan of fishing. I like fishing, but not that much.
Yeah, you like fishing, but not that much. If you go fishing, what do you like to catch?
Probably like a bass or striper, or maybe like uh, a, or maybe like a baby shark, like a little shark or something.
You could. You'd like to capture or hook a baby shark. Yeah. What would you do with the baby?
I wouldn't eat it, but if someone else caught it, they'd probably eat it because I don't eat seafood. But I'd probably just catch it and then like after like examining it, and if it's hurt, I help it, then just toss it back into the ocean.
Oh, I like your style. So if it was hurt, you would help it, and and when you were done, you would put it back in the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that would be a good way to do it. I like your idea. There was a movie about a fisherman who helped rescue the penguin. Did you ever see any like that?
A movie?
Yeah, a movie.
What was it called?
It was called My Friend the Penguin.
My Penguin Friend?
Oh, My Penguin Friend, that's right. Did you see it? No? Okay.
I think me and my mom are gonna see it, right? Yeah, we're gonna see it.
You're gonna see it when you can.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I hope you do. Yeah. Said you don't eat seafood? I thought there were things like lobsters you used to like to eat.
Nope.
You didn't like lobsters?
Mm.
Oh my. What did you like?
No seafood.
What do you like?
Like seafood?
Whether it's seafood or other food, what do you like to eat?
I like to eat like burgers or like pizza or hot dogs or like corn on steak or like ham.
Oh, including lamb chops. Do you know where lamb chops come from?
Lamb, right?
Ham, right. Yeah. So where does hamburger come?
Pretty sure the meat.
And
I also like to eat bacon.
bacon. Where's bacon?
Pig.
Pigs. And
Pork comes from pig.
Pork comes from pigs.
Bacon is technically pork.
Bacon is technically pork. And you have what's the other one? You said hot dog. Where's the hot dog come from?
pretty sure they
Actually, it comes from hot dog tree. People, you know, like you pick strawberries. People pick hot dogs off the hot dog, right?
not a thing.
You don't think so? Just smile it. You don't believe me?
I don't think it's a thing.
You don't believe me? The hot dog tree.
Think.
How can you tell?
It doesn't sound real.
It doesn't sound real.
A hot dog tree
Hot dog
doesn't
tree.
sound real.
How about a spaghetti? You don't even believe a spaghetti tree. Oh,
I believe in a money tree, but that's
money
it,
tree. You believe in a money.
because that's where money actually.
Money
Trees.
actually comes from it. Money grows on trees. Everybody knows that. Yeah. And Christmas tree. Did you ever see a Christmas tree? When? Last Christmas. Oh, I just saw one. All right. Well,
I get a tree every Christmas.
you get a Christmas tree every Christmas. And you know what? What do you do with the Christmas tree?
I put it somewhere down. Well, like, down in the living room, and
You decorated it at all?
Mhm. we put like star on it. But we surround it with little Christmas lights and put ornaments on it.
Yeah. All right. And then Santa Claus.
And then
Yeah.
in the morning we see presents
Yeah.
under the tree.
What time does Santa Claus come?
Probably midnight or something.
Midnight. When everybody's asleep?
Yeah.
So you don't actually see him. Did you ever see Santa Claus? No. Did you see the reindeer? Did you hear him on the rooftop?
Mm-mm.
No?
I was dead asleep that day.
You did what?
I was dead asleep.
Dead asleep. Yeah, you slept all through it. Okay. Well, anyway, then when you get up in the morning, there's all these presents. So, yeah. And you're hoping for a hockey stick this year? No? What are you hoping for?
Like one wheeler, because those things are cool.
One wheel.
One wheeler. You know those like one wheeled like hoverboards where you put your feet on like the sides and then just ride sideways.
So it's a hoverboard, you got one wheel, and you put your feet on
like
each side.
one thick
and ride-
wheel
No,
in the
they-
middle.
these-
Like it's like a mini like car wheel.
I never heard of that. I never.
Hmm.
This exists? What do they call it?
One wheeler.
One wheeler. Huh. Hey. Okay. Now, you seem to like to drive and ride on things all the time.
Mhm.
Would you like someday to be driving a car? Where would you go with when you could drive a car?
Probably like I don't know, like different states or something.
Different states. What about the national monuments? Are you going to likely visit the national monument? Yeah.
Closest one, the two closest would probably be like the Golden Bridge, the Liberty Tree, and the Liberty.
Statue of Liberty, the Golden Gate Bridge.
Yeah.
Okay.
Aren't those both in New York?
Well, the Brooklyn Bridge is in New York. Yeah.
Mm.
Would you like to buy the Brooklyn Bridge?
No.
You
I'd
don't wanna-
rather buy the Golden Bridge.
You'd rather
Gate
buy
Bridge.
the Golden Gate Bridge. Okay. Well, I suppose they're both equally for sale, depending on how much you offer. What is the amount that you could offer for the Golden?
Probably like, if I had the money, probably like, it was probably like, it was the Golden Gate Bridge. It was probably like, say about like 50 trillion. And if I had the money, I'd offer like 200 trillion.
200 trillion. But what if I said that's only half of, you only can buy half of the bridge that way? Would you accept half of the bridge for 200 trillion?
How much would the whole bridge be?
How much would the whole bridge be? It'd be it would be 400 trillion.
Well, then I'd offer like 100 trillion.
Then you'd offer all that they want? And now when you would own the Golden Gate Bridge, what would you do with that?
probably turn it into like a better version of that bridge. Like, I don't know.
You
I
see
don't know.
yourself,
Like it could be like a little drawbridge so all the boats can go by.
you could turn it into a drawbridge so all the boats can go by. All right. So it would be like the Blimman Canal in Gloucester?
Like it'd be a drawbridge, like it could be flat at first. So
Yes, it would be both sides would raise up and then come down. And the traffic would wait for the boats to go through.
Yep.
Right? It'd be all right?
so like we'd have to lower the bridge down a little to do that, so then we could like make it go
yeah.
like, and it's controlled by a little control in the like a little box.
Controlled by the control panel in a little box. I bet there's a lot of people who would like to get a hold of that control panel, be able to open the bridge, close the bridge so they can proceed.
You'd need to like talk to like the manager or something
to
get
manager.
hired, and then like the manager would give you the password to like the door, because the door would be locked and the windows would be like bulletproof and like proof and stuff, so like then people can break in on the bridge. So like it'd be like highly secure.
The windows, it would be highly secure because the windows would be bulletproof and kid-proof.
They'd be like titanium windows that you can actually see through. That you can actually see through.
So you can still see through.
And like the whole box would be like titanium, and the door would also be titanium, so that's why you need a code to get in there.
Titanium door, you need a password to get there. And if you were hired, you'd go through the password, you'd say the password, and then...
Yeah, but the manager only hires certain people.
Only certain people. What does the manager look for before he hires you to be in the control room?
People that know how to like control it, like people that know how to control panels, and like people that like know when the boats are coming by and stuff.
So
like if a boat comes by, they have to open the bridge, and they have to be like good at sensing boats and that
they
stuff.
have to be good at sensing boats.
Like coming by, so like then they could open the drawbridge and the boat can go past.
And the boats can come through. Yeah. Do you know that nearby there's a harbor and the boats go up and down, and there's a bridge that opens and closes? Do you know that?
Down by Stageport, right?
Down by Stageport. You've seen it?
Yep.
Yeah? Did you see it in operation? Yeah? Did you know there's people in the control room and you know that? Yeah? Right. And what do you do down Stageport?
I mean, after I pass the bridge, I either go to like the movie theaters, get the new gas station, get like food, or like I go to like Rockport, or I just go to Stageport to play at the park.
If you're at Stageport, what do you do? What's fun to do at Stageport? And this is the last time you want to yawn, right? Okay, can you smile? Yeah. Okay. You're at Stageport. What are you doing?
I play at the park. I play at the park. I go down to the beach there. I go over to the cannons and yeah.
Oh, the cannons. I know them. Yeah. Do they still work? No. Yeah.
They added a new giant cannon, and then they still have like two small cannons.
A giant cannon?
Or like a small cannon.
The giant cannon is new, and then they have two small cannons. What do you do at the beach?
Usually I like go on, there's like another trail. You know those like giant staircases? That giant staircase made out of stone?
Made out of stone, yeah.
Yeah, I like to go up there while my mom's looking for treasure and like just like sit on the rocks up there or something.
What do you see up there?
You get a better view, and also like there's a spot where you can go on top of a rock, and you can see like the whole stage fort.
Yeah, you see all around. You see the harbor? Harbor with the lighthouse?
Pretty sure, yeah.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. And then the breakwater? You know what
Yeah,
I mean
I
by
can
the
see that.
breakwater?
You can see that too.
You see that too? Yeah. I don't know if everybody knows the word breakwater. You know the word breakwater?
Yeah. It's a cool place to walk on because like you're basically walking on water, but you're walking on stones that's above water.
Yeah, you're walking.
But it feels like you're walking on water.
It feels like you're walking on water, but you're walking on stone above the water.
And then you reach this little like tower that you can like sit on the stairs, or like look at the view. Yeah.
What do you like? Calm, easy, smooth surface water, or big waves and crashing water?
I mean, when I'm going swimming at like a beach, I like good big crashing waves because I can like dive through them or like jump or like swim over them because that's what I usually do. Like whenever I'm at Good Harbor, you know how they have the super big waves.
Yeah.
I always would go like and over the wave.
Do you do that?
Mhm.
Hey, I didn't know you knew to do that. It lifts you up. You're not your feet are no longer on the sand, right? It lifts you up over the right, and you do that, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's super fun.
Yeah, super fun. And tell me, do you know how to swim? Yes. What are the different ways that you swim?
I swim like 2 different ways: doggy paddle
Doggy paddle?
and this,
And this
like the
way.
scuba. And when I'm underwater, like this or like squid or an
You
octopus.
sometimes do that, like a squid or an octopus. Okay.
Like.
I think there's a way to swim on your back.
Yeah, I do that way too. It's
You
like
do that
I
way?
float and then like just kick my feet and I swim backwards.
You kick your feet and swim backwards. Yeah.
Or I could just float like Patrick Star laying in the pool.
What do you call Patrick Style for?
Because you know the character from SpongeBob, the pink star?
Oh, SpongeBob has a character named Patrick.
Yeah.
And it's a dog?
No.
What
It's SpongeBob's best friend, you know, the pink sea star.
Pink
And
sea
then
star.
he has like his own show, like the Patrick show.
Patrick show has his own. Patrick has his own show. I didn't know any of this. This is new to me. I didn't watch these in my youth. Yeah.
I mean, Patrick Star show is like a newer show, but if you see him SpongeBob when you were younger, then you should know like of Patrick Star. You know he's SpongeBob's best friend, and then there's also like Squidward, the grumpy squid, and then there's also Mr. Krabs, the like rich crab that loves money, like money, 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 and then Mr. Krabs' daughter, Pearl. She's a pearl. Like she's a whale, but her name's Pearl. And like if she like cries, they're like laser beams, and they can like cut through anything.
If Pearl cries, her tears are like laser beams?
Yeah, like they can just like cut through so much stuff. They just like if she goes like she just goes like when she cries.
It's like a superpower.
Yeah, basically.
I didn't know any of this. How come I didn't know any of this? You know, reading too many other books. Yes. Are these in books or only on TV?
Pretty sure it's in book, but it's mostly in TV.
So you've seen it on TV. You didn't read it in books.
Nope. And then there's also this new show of SpongeBob, and it's called SpongeBob at Camp Coral. It's also not a good show. It's like 3D. It's like the Looney Tunes, but like 3D version, but like SpongeBob edition.
I'm asking you then to think back. Is there any show you like better than SpongeBob?
The Looney Tunes.
Which one?
The Looney Tunes.
Looney Tunes. You like that best. Well, who are the Looney Tunes? Now there, I think I have something I can tell you. The Looney Tunes. Does that include Daffy Duck?
Yep.
Does that include Bugs Bunny?
Yep.
What's up, Doc?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know that. And is that the way it starts?
Pretty sure.
And they say, that's all, folks?
Yeah, that's all, folks.
You know that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Porky Pig.
That's one of my favorite shows.
That's one of your favorite shows. I didn't know that was still on.
No, they're still on.
They're still on. Okay.
There's like the old grandma and like the little bird, and then there's like that cat. Do you know the show Tom and Jerry?
Tom and Jerry. I've heard of Tom and Jerry. Yes.
It's also a good show. It's better than Looney Tunes, honestly.
You like it better than Looney Tunes?
Mm-hmm.
Tom and Jerry. Yeah.
And then there's a movie, Tom and Jerry the movie.
Tom is a cat?
Yep.
And Jerry is?
A mouse.
A mouse. Okay. How big a mouse?
Like, he's like the little brown mouse. He's like this big.
Like that big? Is it not too big?
No.
Tom is a bigger cat.
Like, he's probably from like the edge of that table.
Yeah.
Probably to like the edge of that table, like right there.
Well,
He's a big cat.
The cat does not chase Jerry.
In like the movie, they become friends sometimes in the show, but most of the time it's like the scene, like it's like just where Tom chases Jerry, and like it's funny because Jerry always comes up with like ways to beat up Tom. And Tom beats up Jerry sometimes. Like they like Tom once. I'm pretty sure Jerry pulled out like a hammer and went like and like smashed it on Tom's head, and then Tom woke up and then he grabbed the hammer and then he tried smashing on the Jerry, but he escaped into his little hole, and Jerry's just too smart for Tom.
You mean that Jerry always outwits Tom?
Mm-hmm.
Every time he escapes?
Yep.
How can that happen? He doesn't have any. Well, where did he get the hammer when he tried to escape with the hammer?
They just like pull it out from like off screen, and then like they don't escape. He hit Tom on the head with the hammer. Tom like felt nauseous for a sec, and then like a giant like boom, like mountain, like pink mountain came out of his head. You know, like in like the Looney Tunes, how like when they get like smashed on the head or something, like their like skin, their pink skin like pops up.
Big bump on the head top.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that happen. I don't know if it ever happens in real life. What do you think? No.
I mean, it could like give you a little bump, but not like this tall.
Yeah, not like that. Yeah. Get a little bump, it's one thing. Yeah. Yeah. Geez, Tom and Jerry. I haven't thought about Tom and Jerry in years. Yeah. And they're still chasing each other. It happens. Wow. What day of the week is Tom and Jerry on?
I'm pretty sure it's on like every day because you can watch it on Netflix.
Or you can watch it on Netflix. All right. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Well, we're finishing up in library land, as we like to. This here book, these books, 1, 2, 3, 4. How much did it cost you to take them out?
I don't know.
How about nothing?
Sure.
It was totally free. You know, library books you can take out for free. Did you know that? Yes, you knew that. You don't even have to pay an axolotl for them. Nothing. It's free. And then if you wanted, when you return these books, can you get other books?
Yes.
You can. I bet you've gotten a lot of books from the library. Yes? And
Thousands.
Thousands, really, a lot of them. And when you go to the library, do you always find something that you want to take back home?
Not always, but most of the time.
Whoa, wow. What a noise. Leave it be. We'll get it later. Okay.
Oh, hey, look how it landed.
Yeah, we'll get it. We'll get it. And you find in the library so many things to read that it's hard for you to be disappointed. So you're almost always lucky to find something, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Not always, though.
What's
Most
that?
of the time, most of the time I find something, but then the other half of the time I just don't find everything.
You don't find everything. Well, I'm glad of that. And it seems to me that you have a place that you can go to for books. Do they still have toys and things to play with and computers at the library for kids?
Computers, not toys.
Not toys. They have computers. And do you ever use the computer at the library?
Mm.
You do. What kind? Do they have games on that computer, or what do they do?
I do.
You're yawning again. Okay, almost done. We're almost done. We're the last 2 minutes, okay? Can you stay awake that long?
Yeah.
Yes? Pretend a boat's coming through and you're going to raise the drawbridge, right? Or Tom is chasing Jerry and you're wondering what will happen and if Jerry will escape this time. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? All right. Oh, my God. It's a yawn going on. Hey, do you ever yawn in school?
Mm-hmm.
What happens when you yawn in school? Do you ever realize why you yawn?
Tired.
Because you're tired. I think you had a full day at camp already today, right? What did you do at camp today?
Mm-hmm. We did not really anything fun.
Nothing fun today. So you didn't. I know that means you didn't swim because you like swimming, right?
We did do swim, but I didn't want to swim because I wanted to stay dry.
Oh, you wanted to stay dry for the TV show. Okay, so you didn't swim. I understand. That makes sense. Well, Jaden, it's been fun talking with you and yawning with you, but it's we staying together on this topic of library books. It's been fun reading with you, and I'm glad you read that section so well. I want to thank you, and in the future, I expect we'll see one another in the library, right? Because you're there frequently, and believe it or not, I'm there frequently as well. Story Library on Main Street is open, and hope that folks are all realizing how many things for free they can find at the library, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'll give you the last word to say goodbye next time.
Goodbye for next.
Tuolla Lontoossa Jennin mä kohtasin. Halo Wimpy, oho. Hän on neidosten joukossa kaunihin. Halo Wimpy, oho. Suukon kirsikka silmät niin mustat kuin yö. Ja ne loisti kuin tuikkiva tähtien työ.